Hello traders and welcome in a new daily market analysis video brought to you by the market research team at PU Prime. Today is the 16th of March 2022. We have some very important data and economic releases to be announced today on the economic agenda, and we're expecting some higher than usual volatility on the markets. So what do we expect and what do we have on our economic agenda, and how to trade given this current volatility or expected volatility in the markets? Those are questions that we will be answering in a moment. Welcome back everyone, and let's start by having a look on the economic agenda for today, Wednesday the 16th of March 2022. We basically have very important economic data to be announced from the US. On top of that basically comes the retail sales and the core retail sales for the month of February, which is something to be watched. Basically we have the core CPI or consumer price index for the month of February from the Canadian economy as well. This is something that we will be looking for. We do have the crude oil inventories numbers, which is a weekly economic number. And the most important thing is basically the FOMC statement and the FOMC meeting, plus the federal interest rate decision. So basically the FOMC meets today and yesterday. The meeting ends today. And after the meeting, they will, of course, publish the interest rate decision as well as the press conference by Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman. We need to know exactly what will happen regarding the interest rates. The markets are anticipating or are expecting a rate hike. However, a question of whether it's 25 points or 50 points are yet to be answered in the meeting and the press conference. So basically, this is something that we will be highly looking for. We are expecting higher than usual volatility on both the US dollar as well as the gold trading as well. And because this is basically a quarterly meeting, so we'll be having the economic projections from the FOMC meeting today, and we end our day with the GDP for the fourth quarter for the New Zealand economy, and that's what we're having on the economic agenda. Let's have a quick look on the technical analysis and the charts. Basically, the dollar index. We mentioned in yesterday's report that we are expecting a downward movement to the levels of 98 points. However, it is still somehow consolidating around the points of 99 or the levels of 99 points. We are still not able to move downwards. However, it seems to me that this is already a high that we have created on the dollar index. So we are still basically bearish on the short term. However, bear in mind that we do have the Federal Reserve meeting today. So basically any higher than usual or higher than expected hawkish comments by the Federal Reserve should basically support the dollar index to further new highs and to continue the upward trend. So basically, technically, it says that we are supposed to target the levels of 98 points. However, having a look also on the economic outlook, we prefer to stay on side on the dollar index during the day until everything is clear from the FOMC meeting. Having another look on the US, on the gold trading, basically it seems to me that the levels of 1905, which we mentioned in yesterday's report, we mentioned that we are having some very good support around the levels of 1910. Those levels basically that we mentioned in yesterday's report, we can see basically that we touched those levels and we are still not able to continue lower. We can see also on the 30 minutes time frame that we are starting to see what seems to be like a bullish divergence on the momentum indicator. So basically a bullish divergence on a support level, which is on the daily time frame. It's something key to watch. We will be waiting for the levels of basically 1924. Once we have a break and a close above 1924, we will basically start an upward correction that might extend to the levels of $1960 per ounce. That's what we are having on the gold today. Basically, we are having the crude oil, which is a little bit ahead of gold trading. We already started this correction on US crude oil after breaking above the levels of 98.39, and we are basically looking for the levels of 103.20 as a potential reversal and a potential target for this retracement, especially that this basically, as per the Fibonacci levels, This is basically just around the levels of 61.80%, which is very important to watch. So that's what we're having on the markets today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll keep you updated with our comments on the FOMC meeting today. We'll meet again in tomorrow's video. Please stay safe.